The tennis world had seen her fight. They had watched her conquer center court, defeating defending champion Iga Swiatek in a match that will be remembered for generations. They had seen the tears, the joy, and the historic victory that made her the first Filipina to reach the fourth round of a Grand Slam in the Open era. But nothing could have prepared Eala for what happened next. When she returned home to the Philippines, she was not just welcomed, she was embraced by an entire nation. Thousands of fans lined the streets, packed the malls, and waited for hours just to catch a glimpse of their hero. The president of the Philippines honored her with a presidential citation at Malacañang Palace. A 78-year-old grandmother clutched a photo album of her journey. A grandfather from London came in a wheelchair, and through it all, Eala was left completely speechless. Today, on Topspin, we are breaking down the emotional homecoming that left the Philippines in tears and Eala at a loss for words. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Eala returned to the Philippines on July 12, 2026, just days after her historic Wimbledon campaign that saw her defeat the defending champion Iga Swiatek and become the first Filipina to reach the fourth round of a Grand Slam in the Open era. The moment she stepped off the plane at Ninoy Aquino International Airport, she was greeted by a hero's welcome that stunned even her. A drum and lyre band played in her honor, and an LED screen displayed the message, "Congratulations, we are proud of you." Sports officials and fans alike had gathered to celebrate her achievements, creating a scene that was reminiscent of the support that Manny Pacquiao received in his prime. The Philippines had never had a tennis star like Eala. Before her, the highest-ranked Filipina was Maricruz Jens at number 284 in 1999. Eala had changed all of that. She had entered Wimbledon as the 29th seed, the first Filipino in the Open era to be seeded at a Grand Slam. She had defeated the defending champion Iga Swiatek on center court in a match that would be remembered for years. She had become the first player from the Philippines to reach the fourth round of a Grand Slam in the Open era, and she had captured the hearts of millions. The airport welcome was just the beginning. The celebrations continued at Malacañang Palace, where President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos honored the young tennis star with a presidential citation and a special reception. The president, who admitted he was a real fan of Eala, presented her with the citation recognizing her as the first Filipina to achieve unprecedented success on the international professional tennis circuit. "You have brought so much pride to the Philippines, to the Filipinos, and not only because of your success, but also because of the grace with which you handled that success," Marcos said. The president's words were a reflection of the deep connection Eala has forged with her people. "You show the greatest, best qualities of Filipinos, so you remind us why we are a great race," he added. He emphasized that competing at Wimbledon represents the pinnacle of professional tennis and that he fully appreciated the sacrifices required to reach that level. "I can just imagine the sacrifices that you made, to see your girl off when she was 14 years old, yet you did it because of your belief in Alex, and for that, we are all extremely, extremely grateful," President Marcos said, acknowledging the role of Eala's parents in her journey. Eala, visibly emotional, addressed the gathering. "I have to confess, I normally do not get very nervous when I have to talk, but today is the exception. I am pretty nervous," she admitted. She expressed her gratitude, saying, "Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I would be having dinner here at Malacañang Palace next to you and be receiving such kind and genuine words," she added. "I feel very seen. Hearing that come from you, I feel like all the hard work that I've done is seen. All the hours that aren't on TV are seen and validated and appreciated." Eala's words were a powerful reminder of the journey she had been on. She declared, "Lubos kok ipinagmamalaki ang maging Pilipino," and affirmed, "I carry the flag with me wherever I go, and I am a firm believer that where you come from is a big part of who you are." She also shared that the victory in Wimbledon was tagumpay ito natin lahat, a victory for the entire nation. President Marcos described Eala as a champion who embodies the finest qualities of Filipinos through her composure, humility, and perseverance. He also highlighted Eala's discipline and professionalism, noting how she immediately focused on her next goal after her victories. "That is the sign of a true fighter, a true champion. You allow yourself to be happy for 3 minutes, and then you start thinking about your next match," the president said. The president expressed confidence that Eala's best years are still ahead. "You've only started. You will keep going. Welcome, Alex. Welcome."
The moment that truly captured the hearts of millions came during Eala's media interviews, where she opened up about her emotional connection to her Filipino identity. "I felt like a princess," Eala said, describing the moment she wore a traditional Filipiniana gown at the Laureus World Sports Awards. The gown, designed by her uncle, fashion designer Rhett Eala, made her feel connected to her heritage in a way she had never experienced before. "I felt so beautiful. I felt like a princess," Eala said, recalling the moment. "I would love to collaborate with Filipino designers. I think my style is quite girly, but also in a confident way, a little edgy." Eala's confession was a reminder that her success is not just about her talent, it is about her identity, her culture, and her deep connection to her homeland. Eala has increasingly incorporated Filipino elements into her outfits and public appearances, describing fashion as both a personal passion and a way to celebrate where she comes from. "It is a way for me to pay tribute to my culture," Eala said. "It's a slight nod to where I come from. On the other hand, it's also because I genuinely think it's really beautiful." One of her most memorable moments came when she wore a Filipino-inspired design featuring the sampaguita, the national flower of the Philippines. "Everybody wanted one," she said. "I felt super beautiful, I felt confident on court, and I was ready to play." The sampaguita hair tie, gifted by Nike for her Wimbledon debut, had become a symbol of her Filipino pride. It was a moment that resonated with millions of Filipinos around the world. Eala also opened up about the childhood memory that surfaced during her victory over Swiatek. During the final changeover, the image of herself as a young girl with chubby cheeks, ruffled socks, and light-up shoes appeared in her mind. "It was something that I envisioned in the last changeover," Eala explained. "When you're that close, you're really trying to prevent yourself from thinking about winning. You're trying to stay in the moment and think about the next point." But during that final changeover, a special image appeared in her mind. The image of myself, exactly how I described it to be, with my lolo and my kuya, popped into my head. It was a really sweet and really sentimental moment for me. The memory connected the player she is today with the young girl who began chasing her tennis dreams years ago. Eala's confession was a reminder that her success is not just about her talent, it is about the support system that has been with her from the very beginning. It is about the family who sacrificed everything to send her to the Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain. It is about the nation that has cheered her on every step of the way, and it is about the culture that has shaped her identity. Her words left the whole Philippines emotional. The Glorietta Activity Center in Makati was the official homecoming fan meet organized by Globe, one of Eala's long-standing sponsors. The event, held on July 15, 2026, was eagerly awaited by thousands of fans. The demand was so high that the event sold out in minutes. Thousands were left outside, unable to secure a spot to see their hero. Fans gathered to celebrate Eala's achievements, including her historic win over Swiatek and her historic Wimbledon run. The event featured fan interactions, autograph signings, and memorable behind-the-scenes moments. The scenes inside the venue were electric, with fans cheering and chanting Eala's name. The energy was palpable, and it was clear that Eala's presence had transformed the event into a celebration of national pride. The fan meet was not just a chance for fans to see their hero, it was a chance for them to express their gratitude for the inspiration she had provided. They had watched her journey from the beginning, staying up late to watch her matches and cheering her on from afar. Now, they had the chance to thank her in person. The event was a testament to the deep connection Eala has forged with her people. One of the most touching moments came when a 78-year-old fan named Lola Jessie attended the event clutching a thick photo album dedicated entirely to Eala. The album was filled with printouts, spanning from the Les Petites Oz days all the way to a recent Wimbledon run. "Gabi gabi nagdadagdag kami," she said of the collection, "she builds night by night. Yung mga bakante dito, hindi ko naidikit kanina," she added, pointing to the empty spaces. Another fan, Nicole, 25, traveled all the way from Naga City for the event with her parents. Asked for her message to the tennis star, she said, "Alex, magkita tayo sa Naga." A grandfather from London was there in a wheelchair and expressed his disbelief at seeing Eala. "I cannot believe that I would be able to see her." Another fan had a copy of his digital artwork signed by Eala. His 6-hour wait, he said, was worth it. Digital artist Raul Panizares, who had his artwork signed by Eala, said the long wait was worth every second. "This is it, finally, worth it on 8 hours, sulit on pagod. Alas 12 nakapilan ako, nagbaka sakali lang." Alex is very humble and simple. Senior citizen couple Bobby and Marian Reyes, tennis fans since the 1980s, camped outside the event area as early as 9 a.m., making the trip from Muntinlupa. When they learned about the Filipino tennis aces homecoming, they planned ahead by arriving early, bringing snacks so they wouldn't have to leave their spot, and hoping to meet their newest tennis hero. The couple brought an AI-generated image of Eala as Supergirl, based on her iconic dive during her Wimbledon victory over former champion Iga Swiatek. The wait proved worthwhile. "I got to hold her hand, and we were able to tell her that we love her," said Marian in Filipino. Eala, who had previously held fan meets in smaller and more intimate venues, could only marvel at the turnout. "Ang dami niyo pala," she quipped. Even after the program ended, she stayed behind to greet supporters who were unable to get inside the main stage area. The fan meet was a celebration of her journey and a recognition of the impact she had had on her country. The Philippines had never had a tennis star like Eala, and the fans were determined to show her how much they appreciated her.
The presidential citation was not just a moment for Eala, it was a moment for the entire Philippines. The nation, which had been following her journey with bated breath, was celebrating. The reception at Malacañang was a reflection of the deep connection Eala has forged with her people. "I'm a fan, so I'm gushing, okay? I'm sorry. I'm a real fan of yours," President Marcos had said. The sentiment was echoed by millions across the country. Eala's success has brought a new audience to tennis, a demographic that was previously untapped. The Eala effect has transformed her from a promising junior to a global star in just a few years. Her journey has inspired millions of Filipinos and has brought a new audience to the sport. As she said in her speech, "I cannot begin to describe how overjoyed I am to see how my progress has been received by the Filipino people, and it warms my heart because I know that it comes from a profound and shared love for our country." Eala's popularity has grown rapidly in the Philippines. The country has embraced her as a symbol of hope and resilience. The fans' reaction to her homecoming was a celebration of her journey and a reminder of the impact she has had on her country. She is not just a player, she is a movement. The tennis world is watching, and the Philippines is celebrating. Eala is ready for the next challenge. A resolution commending Eala for her historic achievements and contributions to Philippine sports was filed in the Senate. Senate Resolution 507, filed by Senator Mark Villar, cited Eala's performance at the 2026 Wimbledon Championships, where she became the first Filipino to reach the round of 16 of a Grand Slam singles tournament after defeating some of the world's top players, including reigning Wimbledon champion and former world number 1 Iga Swiatek. Villar said Eala's victory is proof that Filipino athletes are world-class. "Your diligence, discipline, and perseverance inspire our youth to dream big and work hard to achieve their dreams," he said of the 21-year-old athlete. Eala's journey has been a source of inspiration for the entire nation. She has shown that with hard work, dedication, and unwavering belief, anything is possible. The presidential citation was a recognition of that journey and a celebration of the impact she has had on her country. The Philippines had never had a tennis star like Eala, and the nation was determined to show her how much they appreciated her. The support from the president and the Filipino people was a source of strength for Eala, and it would carry her forward as she continued her journey. Eala also took the opportunity to thank the fans for their unwavering support, saying their encouragement continues to inspire her as she competes against the world's best. "Maraming salam sa suporta, sa pagpuyat, sa pagdarasal," said Eala. "I'm doing my best to make you guys proud, and I hope sana subaybayan niyo ka rin ako in my next matches and in my next journey," she added. The fans' reaction was a testament to the deep connection she has forged with her people, and it was a moment that would be remembered for years to come. Let us zoom out. The presidential citation, the fan meet, and the emotional confession are about more than just one player. They are about the power of dreams and the beauty of seeing a young talent rise to the top. Eala's journey from a young girl in Manila to a Wimbledon standout and a national icon is an inspiration. She has already achieved more than any Filipino player before her. She is the first to be seated at Wimbledon. She is the first to reach the second week of a Grand Slam. She has beaten the best players in the world, including the defending champion, Iga Swiatek. Eala has spoken about her journey with humility and gratitude. "I feel like all the hard work that I've done is seen. All the hours that aren't on TV are seen, and validated and appreciated," she said. Her story is a testament to the power of perseverance and dedication. The support from her fans is a testament to the impact she has had on the Philippines. She is not just a tennis player, she is a movement. The tennis world is watching, the Philippines is celebrating, and Eala is ready for the next challenge. Her journey is a reminder that with hard work, dedication, and unwavering belief, anything is possible. The best is yet to come. Eala's homecoming was a celebration of her past achievements, but it was also a launching pad for her future. The support of her fans will give her the confidence she needs to compete at the highest level. The love of her country will remind her why she plays the game, and the determination that has carried her this far will propel her to even greater heights. The Philippines has never had a tennis star like Eala. She has broken through barriers and created new possibilities for young Filipinos. She has shown the world that greatness can come from anywhere. The presidential citation was a celebration of that journey and a reminder of the impact she has had on her country. The tennis world is watching, and the Philippines is celebrating. Eala is ready for the next challenge. Her journey is a reminder that with hard work, dedication, and unwavering belief, anything is possible. The best is yet to come. Eala will compete next in Washington in the Mubadala DC Open, a WTA 500 tournament slated from July 27th to August 2. She will then head to Toronto for the Canadian Open from August 1 to 13. Before the US Open, Eala is expected to grace the Stars of the Open, a US Open fan week. The journey continues, and the Philippines will be with her every step of the way. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.